Welcome everyone to Cisco Canada's Virtual Kitchen 1 year anniversary. Kevin, is that a good sandwich?
You know what? This is the way we eat now, Jay.
Is this what we do in cars now? Parked cars.
This is what Foodies do in cars, and they get fed.
Exactly. So welcome everyone. We're excited about today's show. We got a surprise for you, and I don't think this has ever been done. We should have called Guinness World Records, maybe. Right? I didn't think that till now.
On our behalf. Oh man,
this might be a first. I know this is a first for our industry, so it's very exciting. So, folks, there's a huge trend right now as we all have been through lockdowns and what's going on across Canada in some other parts of the world. Because today we're live across the world, global domination, as some may say. But I'm gonna have to. I'll get beat up later for saying that.
Yeah, Smolkin's gonna take you to
town.
He's
gonna take me out for that one. But
yeah.
Today's an awesome day. We're going to have a lot of fun today. And really this trend that people are dining in parked cars, we got to make sure no one's driving. You got to eat when you're parked. But this whole idea really, Mr. Good Kev?
Well, and I just want to say the resilience. I also think it's not just trend. I think it speaks to the resilience of the human spirit. We're finding a way, right? We're finding our way amongst everything.
Exactly. And we're excited about that and to really see what people are doing. So the whole idea today is really sharing ideas that you can dine in your car or have your guests come in and dine in their car or grab their food to go and have a dining experience in a car. So really creating the car, I'm going to say kind of like a booth and definitely creating an experience. And we all know experience is so important. So welcome, and it's going to be an awesome day. We got to introduce everyone. Me and Kevin are going to come on and off on the cameras just because our stars are sitting in the green room right now, and it's going to be pretty cool today. So we're going to go and get them introduce each other, and then we're going to go to a little commercial, come back, and we're going to show you some awesome ideas around dining in your car. Is that cool, Kev? Can you? Okay, here we go. So, Kev, little drum roll on your steering wheel. All right. So all the way from hot. I'm going to turn my camera off. All the way from Ontario, we have Tetley.
Straight out of Ontario.
All right. And then we also got Jeanette. You're on Ontario too, right?
I am in Ontario too. Absolutely.
I'm so glad we worked with the weather report on this one. But welcome, Jeanette, to Western Bakeries. I was like, oops, I forgot about that.
Going on in here, so we're all set.
Awesome. Brenda from Ontario too. Little Lasan in the back of her Ford. Is that a Ford?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Thank God.
No. It's a GMC.
And then
in a very empty golf course parking lot.
And Catherine's here.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Catherine and Kevin may call you something else.
It was a very important
no.
for me and Catherine.
And then we have Jeffrey. Jeff, where are you from? Where are you sitting there, buddy? Oh, sorry. I got you muted, bro.
Unmute him.
I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona, in my car. It's a very cool. It's going to be a cool 95 degrees today, Fahrenheit. Ready to eat some hot food early in the morning.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, we have a lot of ideas to share. The vendors in the back of their vehicles and in the cars are got some amazing ideas really to help with this trend and get our customers to really, I guess, break the mold in what we can do inside of a vehicle. So we're going to break to a little quick commercial here, and then we're going to come back and see the amazing stuff everyone's got planned for us today. Sound cool, Kev?
Sounds
Kevin?
amazing.
Kevin, stop eating that sandwich.
Sounds amazing. No.
Awesome. Well, we'll be right back, everyone.
Not knowing when your Cisco order is going to arrive makes you feel not great. That's why we created Cisco Delivery. The Cisco Delivery App lets you know where your truck is located, when it's going to arrive, what items will be arriving, and what's happening throughout the day at all of your locations. No need to look at your phone repeatedly throughout the day. Enable notifications so that you are notified whenever there's a change in delivery, estimated time of arrival, or delay. Download today to get a real-time view and updates about your Cisco delivery.
All right. Welcome everyone back. Can you believe it's been 1 year?
No, I cannot.
You can't believe that, Kevin?
No.
One. Well, here's the funny thing is I started a year ago in garage for the SVK show. So what a great way to make that full circle to have our vendors in their cars today, in their vehicles. Lots of fun. Kevin, you still eating that sandwich?
I'm just savoring every bite of it. This is just so exciting.
That's good. All right, well, let's get started. So who wants to look, obviously, you know what? James, you're sitting in that hot parking lot.
Something in that bag.
Let's move over to Tetley. Let's go over to Tetley. And we're going to keep everyone in the back room so we can see you still. But James, over to you.
Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, welcome to sunny Oakville. It's like 9,000 degrees out here. Oh, good. A garbage truck's going by at the exact same time about to talk. With the police. So it's even better. We're on our way out. Anyways, yeah, hey, we're here to talk a bit about tea. Yeah, we, Tetley does a liquid. But we've brought Chef Graham here from McCormick Bury, who looks after a lot of our culinary ideas. And he's put together a nice little spread of, 2 products you can work with tea, whether you're using Earl Grey and an ice cream or you're using green tea in a dressing. And you know what? Here I'm blabbering about it. I'm the beverage guy. Why don't I give it to the chef who knows what he's doing with the food?
Sure. So the first thing I did today was I love playing with tea because it can just add these flavors that you can't always pick out, but people get, wow, why does that taste so good? And that's one of the reasons I like using some of the teas. This one is the first one. This one is it's just
a little higher there, chef. A little higher.
A little higher. How's that?
There we go. Perfect.
Is that good?
A little higher.
Wow.
Yeah, go 2 more inches up.
2 more inches? How's that?
That's perfect.
Perfect.
Is that good? So this is I've seared this chicken with molasses and hickory. And then I have there's a fly on it, a green tea, sour cream, sesame oil dressing. I get that fly off. And then I've just put some normal stuff that you'd put on it. Some avocado, some cherry tomatoes, black beans. And then I've got some rice underneath. So it's a sort of rice bowl, a parboil type thing, but lots of different flavors. And the green tea just elevates that dressing and makes it really unique. And then the second item I've done a build your own brownie. This one's harder to tilt. So this is a Earl Grey cream on the brownie, and then I've got different things just put on yourself. And it's in the bowl is edible, so it's in a waffle cone bowl, so it just makes it easier. You can sit in your car, you can eat that, and then eat the bowl at the end. So just a little bit of fun.
Don't mind my random swatting. You can't see the fly, but we're being inundated at this very moment. It's outdoor dining. We're in a car. We're enjoying ourselves outside. Summer's here. We're ready to go.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, we'll be back to you guys in a second here. We're going to go to Jeanette.
We'll be in the shade.
There we go. I think let's give James a 2 honks for that.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, we get 2 honks for that.
That was more of a 4 honk. That's all right.
Would you like a 4 honk?
4 honks for the chef, James, but not for you. All right, Jeanette.
I'm out of here.
Hey! So I managed to get myself a little bit of shade here, but I'm creating, date night, little combo meal going on. We might have company later join us in the car. So yeah, this is a lot of fun, guys. Congratulations on the anniversary as well. This is awesome. So,
Is that a crock pot?
yes, I got a little crock. You see some steam coming up.
You don't have a crock pot in your car, Jay? Get with it in Alberta. Jeez.
Yeah, Jay, it's plugged right into the lighter and we're all set, right?
Jeffrey's laughing because his cup holder is a crock pot in Arizona.
I mean, it's even plugged in. You can see steam wafting, I think. So, we're all good. But oddly enough, there's actually 2 crock pots in the car right now. And it's a 2 crock pot day. So we're gonna have some fun with some nice shareable options today. So I'm building ourselves a little lovely charcuterie board. But the first thing I want to make up today is a little pull apart bread that's gonna fit nicely in with that charcuterie and shareable. So this is a lovely pull apart focaccia. I toasted this one up in advance because I thought the toaster oven in the car might be a bit much. 2 crock pots, and that's my limit apparently. I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna break this apart just a little bit, and I'm gonna stick it in this frying pan right here. And then what I have done is I have sauteed up some a mixture of olives. I'll show you here. This is kind of the mix that's in front of me. Some Kalamata, some green olive, some peppers, some pepperoncini, some seasonings. I've kind of chopped it up roughly. There's that steam wafting again. My car is gonna smell awesome for days. So I've sauteed up these olives and actually warmed them up.
So, Jeanette, you're saying the trick for my stinky floor mats is to maybe marinate them in olives and
Yep.
Okay, it's a good tip.
Yeah, get some olives in a crock pot and just let it go for a little while. It's not the way you would normally go with it, but it absolutely works. So I'm taking some of those nice warm olives. I'm gonna actually take this is my little workspace over here that you can't see. A little fresh lemon juice. A little lemon seed never hurt anybody. And last but not least, because I like a challenge and sticky fingers in my car, we're gonna crumble up some fresh feta. And ultimately create this lovely kind of shareable, messy option, but really tasty. I got my napkins ready to go. And you got this wonderful shareable warm olive dish.
Jeez.
That is awesome.
Very nice.
That is awesome. Right. I love the board across the back of the seat and stuff.
Well, I'm thinking that might actually become a feature in some of the new SUVs, maybe. Do you want the charcuterie board option? You'll only get it in the limited, but handles going there. Oh gosh.
We can put the whole family in the car this way. Everybody's got space. Heck, I can pop in the back seat and pop up some baguette. We'll be all set.
That is awesome, Jeanette. Oh my God.
To the back of the truck.
Kevin, that's definitely a feature that people got to get in their vehicle.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Awesome idea. Awesome idea, Jeanette. Awesome. Well, let's move on to Brenda. Brenda, what's going on? Oh, do I mute you? No, I didn't mute you.
Well, Savannah and I are hanging out here in the pickup truck and just doing that. Did you unmute me?
Yes.
There.
You're there.
Are we there? Hello.
You're here.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So Savannah and I are hanging out in, like I said, in the back of a pickup truck in one of the many bustling courses in Ontario right now. We are the beverage cart, apparently, because no other beverage cart is coming our way. But I partnered up with the Charcoal Steakhouse, which is a mutual customer of ours in Kitchener, to do a charcuterie platter and to do some beverages on the go, and basically to capitalize on the idea of taking your picnic outside of your home or your backyard, or just being on the road with it. And the other concept I really like is that maybe we can get a little bit away from the home delivery service and pick up from our little restaurant, take them on the go and plate them on toolboxes, because that's exactly what you have in the back of a pickup truck, right?
Absolutely. You know what I think also that's cool about
what we did was we came up with a lemonade. Right? Came up with a lemonade. That's okay. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like you got the umbrella and everything. It pulls a lot of attention to what you're doing.
So I have no idea if you're talking to me or not.
Kevin, can you try?
What do I need to try, Jay?
I don't know.
Umbrella up above. Yeah, we got a truck running right now.
All right, take it away.
Hey, at the very least, if you can't hear me, you can see SVK chalkboard. Are we there? This is fun.
Yes.
I might as well have a drink.
Yeah.
These are mocktails, folks.
Awesome. We're good. We're good. These are 100% mocktails. This is my margarita mix, which has nothing but lemon and lime juice and king sugar in it. And in my mason jars, of course. A reusable mason jar, as environmentally friendly daughter just reminded me. Oh
Awesome.
goodness, I really have no clue whether I'm being heard or not.
Well, we'll come back. We'll come back to you.
We'll come back.
to you,
We'll
Brendan.
come back.
We'll come back. Let's go over to Kevin. You want to introduce Catherine?
Yes, Catherine from Brador. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're great.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, this is a lot of fun. I'm loving this. So, you know, when you think about, you know, driving your car and eating, it's burgers and sandwiches, but, you know, not just any sandwich. I wanted to talk about, you know, my favorite sandwich, which is a pressed sandwich. I love Italian pressed sandwiches, and we've got some great sandwich carriers to do that with. So what I did was I built a little Italian meat sandwich here. I've got some salami and roasted red pepper and some prosciutto and mozzarella, and now I'm just going to top it with a little bit more salami and then top it off here. And then, you know, the great thing is make these the day before, right? And these breads hold up really well for that sort of thing. So, you know, I'm sure most people aren't making them in the backs of their cars. So it's probably a little bit easier, but just give it a really good tight wrap and then sit something on top of it. And then what you wind up having is this awesome pressed sandwich the next day. And I'll just show you guys what I've got here. Oh, sorry, wrong camera. So you guys can see how nice and, yeah, this is like my favorite kind of eating in the car. So, but you know, it's not just about the sandwiches. What else are we going to put in there? So I thought to myself, what are my favorite things to eat when I like pack a picnic or something? So I've got myself a little bit of German potato salad in here, like perfect portable little something to go with that. You know, definitely enough for 2-3 people, but I like potato salad, so just for 2 people, that's it for me. And then some pickles and pepperoncini in here, and then, of course, you know, what's better for a picnic than something like corn on the cob? So I have a little portable grill back here that you guys can't see. It's a little disposable barbecue, actually. It's pretty cool. And I'm just putting some mix of mayonnaise and sour cream and Parmesan on here, and then a little bit of cilantro, and there you go. I'm going to wrap this in foil. There it is.
We actually bring our condiment brush with us everywhere we go.
Well, who doesn't, right? I mean, in my glove box, you'll find a paintbrush, a little paring knife. I mean, doesn't everyone have that in their glove box?
Booster cables and a brush.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah, so now we've got a complete box of goodies to go here in our Brador box. Everyone who knows Brador knows the box, you know. And then, of course, what kind of picnic would it be without some cherry Greek yogurt bites here? So just some Danishes that we've cut into thirds, and so easy, portable. And I mean, if someone gave this to me to eat in my car, let's spill all the cilantro. If someone gave this to me to eat in my car, I wouldn't leave my car. I would just sit here all day, and then I'd take a nap afterwards. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so perfectly portable. A complete lunch for 2. Yes, thank you.
Kevin, are you geeking out a little bit?
Dude,
awesome.
I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. And I'm just watching Jeffrey there, and I'm thinking we need to show him some quick love here. I think the temperature rose 5 degrees while he was waiting in Arizona.
Oh my God. Guys, thank you so much. Jeffrey,
first of all, can we give Catherine a couple honks?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Well done. All right, Jeffrey, over to you, buddy.
Oh, man, thank you so much. What a great way to start my morning. Where you guys are, it's lunchtime. Here it's morning. Got some good laughs in. First, I want to give a shout out. My son is on the way to school. Kalen, what's up, buddy? Secondly, the crock pot. Are you kidding me? It's got two purposes now. Yeah, it's got two purposes: food for your car, but also steam to really open my pores. So it's got a medical aspect to it. Okay, love that. This is really where it's at, eating in your car while it's parked. So Pasta Montana, we do your Cisco Rizzio pasta. What I made here were a couple dishes I think probably go well in the summer. One goes well year round. Mac and cheese. Every time we think mac and cheese has peaked and it's hit a ceiling, there's evidently another 20 ceilings above that. It's hot. It's growing. You can't screw it up. Here, what I did was I did the Scooby-Doo, as you call it in Canada, cavatappi. I tossed it in a triple cheddar Tillamook cream sauce, but I added the Tabasco chipotle to it. So I kind of gave it a little bit of kick. I've got a local buddy of mine who does some black bean queso sausage. And then I've got hatch chilies, black beans, roasted corn, and cilantro. And then a little homage to Chef Graham earlier. I threw some blue corn tortilla chips and chopped them up on top to give it that crunch factor. If you are serving this dish, I highly recommend you put the chips in a little container off to the side. Let the car expert eater apply those so it keeps that crunch factor. Great Cisco takeout ware. I want to give that a plug as well. Let's go something more summer garden. This is a great one. It's an all-time favorite. We did the Penne Regatta. We topped it in a 5149 oil. We've got some cherry tomatoes, both orange and red tomatoes. Then I put this awesome addition I discovered about a year ago, balsamic pearls. They're actually crunchy little pearls of balsamic. I put that on top. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a really cool addition. People might think it's caviar, but you'd be wrong. It's balsamic pearls, a little bit of fresh basil, and some grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese on top. These are great dishes, go well in the car. I love eating in the car. Listen to a podcast, make a phone call, steam your face with a crock pot, whatever works. You can't go wrong. And yes, the temperature is going up. That's why I'm in the garage, so I don't get sunburned and the car doesn't overheat. So back to you guys.
That's awesome.
Great job, Jeffrey.
That's awesome, Jeffrey. Well, Kevin, do you want to bring so you can bring Brenda back in here?
Yeah, let's see. Brenda, how are we doing there?
Brenda,
hold on. She just disappeared. What's that happened?
She's in the truck.
Yeah.
Hang on, Jeffrey's having lunch.
We're trying to fix the video and the technical difficulties. I'm in the truck.
Well, do you want to go back to James, or do you want to
let's go back to James. We'll be right back.
James is having heat stroke.
Yeah, go.
He done mute him though.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
You're
cool.
muted.
Well, hey, welcome back to our picnic. We
This chicken's good.
and I just found out Chef Graham's got a mess of those balsamic pearls at his house. He's like holding out the salad. Would have rocked it like with those things. Man, I always find out the good. And I watched my mask blow across the parking lot. It's even better. It's a real outdoor event happening here. No, it's awesome. This is some great dishes we're looking at, and we're just eating this salad here. Avocado on a hot day, you can't go wrong. And can't wait to try this dessert. Yeah, that's kind of where we're chilling, enjoying the sun, enjoying the food.
Watching a truck get weighed by the police.
Yeah, we got the police weigh station now just formed in front of us. It's great. It's classic Oakville tailgate party. Yeah, we're living the dream, and iced tea, and yeah. So
Awesome.
I don't really know what to throw on here. We got this again. Many things you can do with tea. These are just examples. Cook with it, drink it, smoke
with it. It's really good. If you smoke a duck with it, the tea smoked duck breast is an excellent product. Really gets that flavor in there, and you can change the different teas you put in, which will give you different flavors to your product that you're working with.
Yeah.
Chef, is there a specific tea for smoking duck that you'd recommend?
I like black.
Yeah.
I like black. I think black's the best, right?
Has the most flavor.
Yeah, it has the most flavor. You can throw a little bit of Earl Grey in there. It'll give you a different sort of note to it, but the base I would use would be black. And you can do that in a wok on your stove, because you can just get the tea in the bottom, just get it to its warm, have a rack above it with your duck on it, and then put a cover on it and just keep it really low. And I've done that before a few times, or you can do it in the oven too. But it just gives you that beautiful note. I've done it with pork loins. Pork loin takes it really well. Tea-smoked
Nice.
pork loin is really good.
Any meats that can absorb that smoky flavor, and it doesn't need a ton of sauce to accent it. You can really pick up that tea. And then again, you can move over to desserts too, right? We all think of creams as themselves, like a whipped cream like we have here, but you can add the tea, anything, add a matcha base to it, add a berry green flavor, anything that you like in a cup, whether it be hot or cold, can be translated to food.
Yeah, you can reduce it down, or you can just do it the way it is. So you can reduce the tea down to really a syrup, and then you add less. I reduce this Earl Grey down, but you don't have to do that. I've used the berries to poach salmon. Like the berry teas are really nice to poach salmon, especially in the summertime. Gives it this beautiful aroma, and it has this beautiful color to it as well.
Yeah,
That's
tea's
awesome.
unique. It delivers so many different flavors. We have so many different variants of tea, right? Whether from black tea right to a matcha. So any creative way you can think of adding a flavor layer of a component, if you will, and whether you call it out or not, doesn't matter. It's going to give a complexity, an undertone flavor to something, which we're all looking for those little unique flavors in our foods, especially being in our homes for the past year. We're looking for that little something that we may not do in our home. But we understand it. Our brains understand what we're eating.
And the other thing is, you always have tea in your car because you're always drinking it. Now you're just eating tea in your car.
Why not?
A whole new
Why
world.
not?
Yeah. A whole new world
That's
of tea.
awesome. That's awesome, guys. We're gonna go over to Brenda because I think she's got her bugs figured out, and you guys just sit there and keep getting that
Let's
heat.
see, she's got her audio figured out. I don't know if anybody has the bugs figured out today. That's just kind of something you deal with outside.
There we are. Brenda, how we doing there? All that work. I love the toolkit.
I don't know. Tell me if I'm live or if I'm not live.
Yeah, you're live. We can hear you now.
I'll be back in a bit, guys. I'm still up.
Okay, we'll come back. Let's go over to the crockpot master.
I was gonna say, where were you going with that, Jay? Where were you going?
I know. I was just getting myself. Devin, where are you?
Can you put your audio and video on?
Where did Kevin go?
I'm right here, Jeanette. We're on Jeanette.
Look at this spread.
Oh yeah. We've been building a lovely spread. I got company in the back seat now. He's gonna have the lunch like he's never had during a school day. So yeah, I had to call him in. I'm like, I need the mayo. I forgot the mayo. So we brought the mayo and he gets lunch for it. So it's all good.
Oh, I cannot believe you do not have a condiment brush and mayo in your car at all times.
Well, when you got 2 crock pots and everything else, it becomes, you got to draw the line somewhere, right? So I'm going over to crock pot number 2 here quickly. I've got some whole chicken that's nice and warm, ready for lunch. And so we're going to make up some quick scacciata tacos. So a little easier to share in the car. And this is what Callum wanted for lunch. So we're going to just...
So to be clear here, Cal's like, Mom, I want scacciata tacos for lunch. Is that exactly how it went down?
Or it's perhaps more like you get a taco for delivering mayo. That too. But we don't have to tell the truth, right, Callum? It's the delivery fee. Yeah, it's the delivery fee. See? Nice. He's 14. He gets paid, right? One way or the other. So we better use the mayo that he brought out. I'm gonna throw the mayo on one couple here in the back for him. But this product is, I'm doing this on scacciata. So I'm going to get this out, show you this right now. It's kind of like without all the hardware. So, nice airy texture, nice and soft. So I've actually folded these to create these lovely little tacos. So I'll bring them out in a minute and show you kind of that finished product. And I like a good challenge. So this is where I start building in the car. So I'm going to do a little bit of a lovely corn miscala on one.
Man, I wish we had a drone in there right now and we could do like the slow-mo overhead of you doing this in the car.
I know, eh? Next time, Kevin.
This is where me, right? Like I like a nice challenge. So let's do this in the car. Why the heck not? As Callum sits in the back seat, kind of slobbering over these things, right? Gonna add a little bit of I added some curled saganaki to this one as I make a mess. There's a good slow-mo visual there for you. And then last but not least, because it's so popular right now, a little kimchi on this one. And Callum gets to choose first which one he wants because that's payment for the mayo. It's getting warm in here with crock pots. It's kind of crazy how that happens. All right. And whoops, there we go. A little bit of green onions. So now you've got, options for whoever wants to pop in the car, a neighbor or whatever. So there is that finished tacos on that lovely folded scacciata, an easier item to definitely eat in the car than a hard taco. And Callum, you get to take your pick. I'm going to give you these, though, because it's going to be messy. There you go.
Yeah.
You're the one that looks the most full, Mom.
There you go. Get messy. Thanks.
That is awesome. Alrighty, I'm going to just okay, I think we're good. Brenda, I think we got Brenda now. Let's go back to Brenda now.
Let's give it a try.
Thanks, Jen. Let's give Jeanette another honk.
Yeah.
There you go. Give her a long honk, Kev.
No,
Oh, nice.
my neighbors are already looking funny at me. No, right now.
Give myself a honk. There you go. That's cheating.
Give yourself a honk. That
we
is awesome.
live?
So Brenda, we've got you finally.
We've got both of us now. We just ditched the phone, ditched the AirPods, went straight to the laptop. So
This is perfect.
I hope the audio's
Yeah,
better on this. I know the visual already is better on it, so we're good. So Savannah is dishing up a lovely Nona salad from the charcoal. We've had some berry lemonade. I have no idea what you caught in the last segment and what you didn't. So again, this is our margarita mix. That is the most versatile product ever. But we're talking about simple things to do in cars and to get out of our houses and to, not only support our industry, but have some awesome mother-daughter bonding family time. My son was really cheesed that I said there's really enough room for two butts in the back of this pickup truck. So he wanted to eat and drink with us. But anyway, so yeah, it's been in a long haul, right? And beverages, when people think about beverages with me, they usually think about, I don't even know what you can see and what you can't see. So now I gotta be moving, like the lovely Oasis PET juices, or my lovely Kiju organic juices with a paper straw.
No way.
Can we get a close up? There you go. Zoom
Look at that.
in. Look at that, Kev.
Sorry, they're just shredding a tree behind me. If it's picking up on my audio.
Perfect. So we need to shred the trees to make the paper straws.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the plastic straws was a big deal right before COVID hit, and then everybody kind of forgot about plastic straws for a little bit. But we were already headlong moving ahead with creating a paper straw strong enough to be able to puncture the top of a 200 ml Tetra. So the Kiju organic line was the first organic and Tetra line launched with a paper straw in it, which is kind of super cool, I think.
That is really cool because how many of those little plastic straws, Kevin?
Oh boy.
Through high school.
Yep.
and
Let's not even
school
get
and-
into that. Yeah.
Oh.
For sure. And the plastic straw issue in my house actually started with this one over here. The 19-year-old environmentalist or whatever that needed to save the turtles. And I get it. I totally get it. We need to find better solutions and better ideas to make better choices, not only in our industry, but in the world. Save the turtles and eat lots of good food. So we did the charcuterie board as well. We did like I said, the salad and this little toolbox. Not that you can see it, but it's underneath my pretty picnic blanket. Is the toolbox that I take camping every day. It's my kitchen toolbox. So it'll have knives and everything in it. It's kind of packed and ready to go 24/7 for the camping trips that we do as a family. Because we still like each other enough to vacation together. It's good. Anyway, and it's just a really handy thing. It's in my garage all the time. So as far as a picnic on the go is concerned, I can literally take that and we can be ready to go, in 5 minutes. So order for.
Well, you go to a restaurant could have those ready to go.
Heck
if
yeah.
they want, if they are able to have customers parked in their parking lot with umbrellas. Do you imagine driving by and you see all these trucks and everyone's in the back of the truck with an umbrella? The amount of PR attention you would get.
I think you should get some SVK logoed umbrellas. That would be really cool.
Melissa, get that on. Get that going, Melissa. Awesome stuff. Well, let's Kev. Oh, sorry, Brenda. Go ahead.
That's what I was going to say. So again, we talk about grab and go beverages and the sparkling ice. I talked about this in our last episode as well. Is a brand new line for me. So it's still one that I'm learning and starting to see the applications on. We know that the seltzer water, the soda waters, and flavored sodas and things like that are hugely popular this year. And this one for me kind of bridges the gap between my generation and this generation because it's got some very prolific flavors, some really bounce off your tongue flavors. This is really going sideways. Anyway,
it's the heat.
Family friendly. We're at a picnic. We're having a park picnic.
I know.
So anyway, it's
awesome.
a fantastic product, and it's again easy for grab and go to throw in your picnic pack from whatever establishment you're ordering from.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brenda. We'll come back to you here in a second. Just Kevin, just so you know, Kevin, James up there in the corner. He's turning a different shade of color.
I'm just waiting for that crow. I'm just waiting for that crow to come in and come play some games.
I think he's red now.
Catherine, what do you got? What do you got?
Catherine, also known as a different name.
No, it's only Catherine.
No, yep.
So the other thought I had was, okay, if I'm eating in my car, what's happening today? What is going on in my life that I have to eat in my car? Chances are that, I had a pretty rough night the night before. Maybe I had a few too many beverages or something. And I think, okay, wouldn't it be really cool to do like Sunday brunch in your car? I know we did the brunch series like 2 weeks ago, but what about brunch in your car? Who doesn't like that? So I'm thinking, okay, what do I want to eat if I'm not feeling so great? Because, maybe I'm a little hungover. So I would definitely want some of those brunch feelings, some of those brunch foods, but I would want it to be like that good hangover food, like those big burgers, stuff that made me like feel really good. So I thought, perfect. We've got this awesome croissant bun. This is what we call our Bun Roll. And so what it is it's an all butter, pre-proofed, pre-egg washed croissant. And instead of cutting it in a triangle and rolling it up the way you would typically for a croissant, you just roll it into this. And how awesome is that for a Sunday brunch burger? So I did a couple of things. I cut this in half, and while you were talking to the others, I put this on my little portable barbecue here, and I got it nice and grilled and toasty. But another thing you can do with this, if you really want to go like deep on the whole comfort food Sunday hangover brunch, is turn this into French toast. So make a burger with your French toast croissant, right? So, all right. Now I'm going to go ahead and build this. So I've got a little bit of pimento cheese here that I'm just going to put on the bottom. And by a little bit, I mean a lot, because I love, love, love pimento cheese. And
Can we get a close up of that cheese?
Yes,
Catherine?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, for sure. And like not a little, like a lot. Like, you've already done the damage. Keep going, right? So I've got why not, right? So we've got the pimento cheese, and then I've got a burger here with cheese on top. Got that going. And then, of course, you need some bacon on here, right? So let's put that on there.
Hey, Kevin, sometimes in Winnipeg, I think you could toast those buns on the hood of your car.
For sure. Yes. In fact, hilariously enough, it hit 30 degrees here yesterday, or 31. It was like second warmest May day ever. So yeah, today you could do that.
Yeah.
Well, and we're talking about like brunch. So there's got to be an egg involved somewhere here. So you've got an egg on top. And here you go. You've got your croissant, your giant croissant burger for your Sunday hangover brunch. And then, we're just going to wrap this up here. So I don't know if anyone noticed, but there's no greenery on this burger. There are no tomatoes. There's none of that stuff on there, because this is exactly what it is. So, but that's not enough. I need more. you know, because it was a rough night last night. So what else am I going to put in there? I've got some jalapeno mac and cheese to go with that, because you need a side with your burger, right? And then I thought, okay, we need a little something here. We need something that's kind of sort of healthy. So I've got a nice avocado and grilled corn and tomato salad here. So we're just going to put that in our to-go container. And then there you go. You've got this complete Sunday brunch to go. But wait, we need dessert. So I've got some of our mini maple danishes that I cut in half before I baked.
Oh, bring them closer.
So little tiny maple danishes, but you know what? It's Sunday and we've had a rough night. So why not add some cream cheese dip with that and just dip that in there? I know, right? Sunday brunch in your car.
Wow.
I mean,
mic drop.
I know, right?
Have a couple honks for Catherine. Thanks, Kevin. That was
trying
awesome.
to make sure there's always more honks than we gave James.
Yeah. Poor
Okay.
James. I swear, I think James, you gotta get some shade, buddy.
I think I've heard in Arizona they're hitting a new record. It might be 100 and something right now. We better get over to Jeffrey there right away.
Yeah, the past is probably bacon.
Well, that's one to that point. Okay, one thing I was gonna remind people: when we do pasta, and pasta right now is it's the first time in history, at least that I've been alive, that consumption is almost outpacing production. That's incredible. Pasta's a great car food, but it's a carb, and we love carbs. Whether you get a heartbreak or whether your team moves on in the NHL playoffs, carbs are a great way to celebrate. And I think Catherine alluded to that before. Sometimes carbs can go overboard, but they're great. And the best way to make a pasta dish when you're doing it to go is I try to remind operators that when you put pasta in a to-go container, a hot dish, it's going to continue to cook. So be sure that the pasta is not overcooked before you put it in here, because it will be severely overcooked by the time the guest gets it and opens it up. So that's an important point. When it comes to the pasta salads, these are great. This obviously requires you to cook the pasta all the way through. You can't really undercook this because you're not going to cook it any further. But these types of dishes go very well. Whether, like I said, you're in a car and Catherine mentioned, why are you eating in your car? Like, what happened that caused you to eat in your car? You might not just want to eat in a restaurant, or you might not want to eat with anybody. Maybe you're having a bad day and you just need a time out. And you're going to get a pasta dish and you're going to eat it in your car and do a meditation and suddenly come back to life. So pasta's great in the car. When you do these pasta dishes, remember the amount of oil or dressing you put on there. Not too much. Leave room for the taste of the pasta that has a flavor. Some people forget that. I always like to look at pasta as like a concert. I should be able to hear all the instruments in a symphony, but together they make great music. So just a couple reminders when you're doing takeout or serving food in the car. But by all means, gosh, pasta is such a great car-friendly food. And yes, we're getting into the non-pasta season here in Arizona. And if my Canadian partners, if you are looking, if something opens up, you need me to come visit you, call me. The 3 months here where it's 115, it's not 115 in Canada. Would love to come see you. So keep me in mind. Back to you guys.
That was awesome.
That's awesome. Well, let's go over to the crock pot and then over to Brenda. So, Jeanette, what you got going on?
Good Lord.
I'm having lunch now. I lost my partner in crime. He took his taco and ran. I have to tell you, though, I've been sitting here cutting baguette on my lap. Oddly enough, I found that stranger than the crock pots in the car. So either way, it worked. He took his
All
day
the
off on
Italians
Monday on
listening right now are like, "You've never cut baguette on your lap." Like,
No, I got at least I mean I got a cutting board and everything, but still, I'm not, I'm not making a mess here. I got all the tools, but still, you know what? I'm just sitting here enjoying the nice fresh lunch. I got this all looks really good. I'm not sure how it looks on screen, but it all looks really good right now. So I'm actually digging into some of this ciabatta baguette and some bread and some of this cheese and just loving it and enjoying watching everybody else doing the same. Absolutely.
That was awesome. Jeanette, you brought the A game today.
yes, you did. Thank you.
Now you
That
guys
is
get to watch
awesome.
me munch on it. That's all. It's all good. It's proof that we eat what we make, right?
Absolutely. Well, let's go over to Brenda. Thanks, Jeanette. Let's unmute Brenda. Here we go.
Perfect. We are live again. So this next drink actually is a cheers and shout out to Tegan and her product review from last week when she mixed our Tropical Oasis mango mix with our margarita mix and blended it in a blender. She got a pretty big wow out of that one too. So I decided to put it into a mason jar today, and that is what we're drinking. So cheers to you, Tegan, and we're also going to enjoy the same wow experience. Well, Savannah.
and Jay, and thank you, Brenda, for that. I just want to tag anybody that's in here that's never been part of that. If you haven't watched Tegan's product reviews, head on over. They're phenomenal. So that's what Brenda's talking about for those of you that haven't seen it before. She tries these products. She's never tried them before. The products show up at her house, and she has to give her first reaction. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Jay, are we celebrating anything today?
Yeah, today's 1 year we've been live streaming on everything. So
we're not all going to sing "Happy Birthday, SVK" together.
No, we're not, Kevin.
We're like candles in the wind.
Is that a gluten-free cake?
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, we got to definitely give a honk to Brenda.
Yes.
Bringing back the mic and everything.
Way to persevere.
High fives.
Awesome
and it's gluten-free,
stuff.
so I can eat it. Yes, I'm going to nail it.
I was going to say, it looked like gluten-free. I was right, hey? That was pretty good. Well, is there anything else that we missed? Say that James, you doing okay up there still? Yeah. Let me just unmute him.
Yeah, I just ordered a new shirt, T-shirt, celebrating with carbs. I love that line.
I do.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Jeffrey,
you get $1 for every T-shirt I don't sell.
That is awesome. So what I want to do is just thank you so much, everyone that has done everything. And also thank you so much, Brenda, for celebrating, everyone else celebrating our 1 year today. We have been, I think this is about our 180th show.
Wow.
Over the last year. We've reached about 1 million people, and we're going to continue to grow. We got an amazing lineup this June and into the summer, and then definitely through the fall. We're going to continue with our SVK shows. So thank you so much, all of our vendors. Amazing ideas. I think we get a little honk, Kev, for them. Thank you.
Jay, and I also want to state too, thanks everybody once again for getting out of your comfort zones. This takes working in your home kitchens to a whole new level. I hope any customers, I shouldn't say, I think everybody got something out of this today, but any of our customers watching, we're here to help. And so thanks to all these folks today for, working with a different environment, but also trying to kind of get our heads and ourselves in this space where we are right now. And it is what it is, right? So.
Absolutely. And I think it's big when we think about restaurants and everyone that what we're going through. Today was a lot of fun. And I hope people can have a little fun again and do these kind of things and really push the boundaries of their restaurants. And like you said, Kevin, is the whole resilience and just continue to fight through this. And this will be something that we kind of look back in a year from now and have a good laugh. So thanks again, everyone. Kevin, thank you for being our co-host. And
it was an honor as always.
And to everyone else, we'll be back again next week. And tune in this Friday for Tegan's product reviews. We got the Vegan Chef and our Unbox show this Friday, 10, 11, 12, I think is the times. And thanks again, everyone. James, go get some shade, James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
The forehead's shiny.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.